the rides at Smash that I
Yes.
have experienced is the ability to draw your own roller coaster ride
Yes, yes.
and then sit in the chair and actually go through that.
True.
So if we can probably take that or any other game or experience
So-
that you want as an example,
Okay.
how exactly is something like that developed, and if you can also touch a little bit upon the kind of hardware and software that you use to develop these experiences.
Okay. So the first game that you mentioned is called the Finger Coaster. It's one of our most popular games and one of the first 3 games that we introduced into India on a complete global footing, I would say, as the first virtual reality customized roller coaster ride. The beauty of this game is that you can actually draw your own roller coaster. So if you want 3 loops, you want to go multiple times round and round like a centrifuge, or you want to go linear as much as possible, you want to take a square round, you can do anything what your mind desires. Getting back to my point of how we conceptualized the game, we thought of many roller coaster rides first. So we thought of predetermining and making 10 rides. Then we always thought a person comes, he likes 2 rides, he'll probably never come and do it again. So we thought, let's make it that you can actually customize your own ride. The biggest challenge we faced in this ride is because you can draw it on your own, it becomes a dynamic, real-time motion rendered ride. For a dynamic, real-time motion rendered ride, the amount of graphic processing that goes into each game is phenomenal. So we are using 6 computers to run this one game, and all of them run on the GTX 1080 cards, which are the cards released in the last few months, which are the world's best powered graphic cards today in any format.
So just to reiterate, there are 6 computers.
There are
that
6
used
computers
to make this one ride
to
possible.
make one ride possible.
And all of them are working simultaneously with GTX 1080s.
Yes, all of them are working simultaneously with GTX 1080s to provide you the graphic experience, along with 2 touchscreen monitors that again control the entire interfacing between the client and the operator.
Okay.
So, to then going to the part of motion cueing, when the person sits on the given chairs that we call it, these chairs move in the direction of the ride. So the person's going up the slope, there are certain motions that he gets that gives him the feeling of elevating. When he goes down the slope, he gets motions of going sideways, downwards, dropping in height. So to basically we take around 3G forces to actually render the imagery out here, so that you actually feel when you've reached the top of the roller coaster and you slide down, you actually feel that you've gone through an entire real ride. And we always have people and kids screaming, holding on to the seat belts and screaming for their life on that ride.